had some requests for a tour of our conversion of an old house into a barn. You can see full-length videos of this project on YouTube or Rumble, also under Beeler Family Farm. But here we go. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's start off by saying, she's a beaut, Clark. I think this house was built sometime in the early 1900s, and it looks pretty rough, but it's not as bad as you think. It really does just set on sandstone or limestone piers that are spread throughout underneath it. This part right here gets tore off and rebuilt. The bad spots in the roof, they look bad, but they're structurally not as bad as you think. That's a pretty easy fix. Those two windows right there will be a large garage door and what will be a 16-foot by 32-foot deep mechanic shop. This part where those windows used to be, this is the part that's going to get tore off and rebuilt. This is going to be a canning kitchen slash butcher shop that's 16 foot deep by about 28 foot wide altogether, maybe 24, I don't remember. Our chicken pen, 12 foot by 20 foot, completely enclosed, and then the chicken coop right there is 9 foot deep by the 12 foot wide. This is kind of a pen for quarantine if we buy something that needs to be separated from the other animals for a while. And this part is our feed room. This part did not exist previously. We added it on. Used to be windows here and like a back porch underneath that roof. There had been a fire in there. I tore it down, completely rebuilt that. That is 12 feet by about 26 feet deep. That is 12 foot by 16 foot. I'll show you the inside there in a minute. That's all hay storage in there. This is a repurposed French door, patio door that I made so it will accordion fold all the way in. That's wide enough I can get my tractor into the feed room. Again, real life, this is the feed room. It's a hot mess. There's feed bags everywhere. Hay storage. You can see I've got a beam up there. That's all cut out. No floor, down to the dirt. Everything's cross-tied. Big old beam up there. That'll all ultimately get closed in. This haystack is 12 foot tall, 12 foot wide. It runs all the way back to the back. And ultimately this will all get filled up with hay when I have it set up right. My feed room, also known as the catch-all. Sometimes we grind our own pig feed. That's how we set it up. Everything is by weight to get the protein content just right. But honestly, right now, we live in the grain belt and I can have the co-op grind feed for the same money I can do it. My egg boxes right here. This is all leftover siding from a house project, a recycled door. Morning, ladies. The chicken coop, it's a hot mess like normal. You can see it's backed up to the hay on that side. That wall is not insulated, but this wall is. Recycled windows. Keeps everybody nice and warm, and they lay lots of eggs. Just like everything on the farm. It needs to be cleaned up, but it's real life. The ultimate goal here is concrete block foundation underneath all of this. And the canning and butchering kitchen, a workshop, hay storage, chicken coop, and feed room. All in one, under one roof, that we're recycling an old house instead of tearing it down. My wife's not that big a fan of the plan, but she goes along with it because she loves me.